kwa kufika kwa wingi wenu. Tuna mambo mawili makubwa ya kuwafahamisha ili mtusaidie kufikisha kwa mashabiki wetu, lakini pia kwa wadau wa soka. Ni mambo makubwa, mambo mazuri. Kipenga kimeshalia. Msimu mpya 2023 2024 umeanza rasmi. Mmeona jana kuna mechi zimeanza za ligi kuu. Kwa na sisi tukiwa kama timu ambayo inashiriki ligi kuu ni lazima tuzungumze na mashabiki wetu pamoja na wadau wafahamu ni kitu gani kinaendelea kutoka kwetu Singida Fountaingate FC. Kwa leo tumekuja hapa kuwafahamisha kuhusiana na masuala mawili makubwa. Swala la kwanza litakuwa chini ya CEO, nadhani mnamfahamu Mr. Olebile Sikwane, yeye ndo mtendaji mkuu wa klabu yetu. Lakini swala la pili ambalo ni kubwa zaidi itakuwa ni kuhusiana na maandalizi yetu kuelekea mechi za kimataifa, mechi ya shirikisho barani Afrika CAF. Sisi ni timu ambayo ndio inaenda kuanza. Timu ya kwanza kuanza kucheza mechi za kimataifa kwa msimu huu ni Singida Fountaingate. Wengine wameshatangulia ligi kuu huko tumeona, wengine watacheza kesho, lakini sisi tutaanzia kwenye michuano ya CAF. Baada ya hapo ndo tutaanza kushiriki ligi kuu. Kwa tuliona tusikae kimya, ni lazima tuwafahamishe tumepanga nini, tumejiandaaje, lakini pia ni kitu gani cha kutarajia kuelekea mechi yetu ya kwanza dhidi ya JKU. Maswali yako mengi, wengine mnanipigia simu kuniuliza, sitoi majibu ya moja kwa moja kwa sababu tuliandaa tukio maalum la kuwafahamisha A to Z tunaenda kufanya nini. Sawa sawa Kwa tumekusanyika hapa ndugu zangu, tupeane picha kamili. Singida Fountaingate inaendaje kwenye michuano ya kimataifa na malengo ni yapi? Lakini pia tunaendaje, tunacheza wapi? Singida kule wengi mmefika, mnajiuliza itawezekana mechi za CAF kucheza Singida? Kwa tumekusanyika hapa kujibu maswali yote hayo. Karibuni sana, na bila kupoteza wakati nataka tuanze na agenda ya kwanza ambayo imetukusanya hapa. Yenyewe itatambulishwa na CEO wetu hapa, mtendaji mkuu Bwana Olebile Sikwane. Yeye atazungumza ni kitu gani ambacho anaenda kwa ni jambo kubwa ambao anaanza nalo CEO, jambo kubwa kweli kweli kwa maendeleo ya soka. Lakini kabla bwana CEO hajazungumza, kipekee kabisa nitumie fursa hii kumtambulisha Nasma Mwalami ambaye najua mmemuona akiwa tumemtambulisha kupitia kurasa zetu na taarifa zetu. Yeye ni mtendaji mpya kwenye klabu yetu. Hii itoe tafsiri kwenu kwamba jamani, kazi mnayoifanya inaonekana. Endeleeni kufanya kazi kwa bidii. Taasisi za juu huku zinawaona, mnafanya kazi nzuri sana. Na ndio maana jicho letu linakuwa rahisi kuwaona wale ambao wanafanya kazi vizuri. Nasma ni mmoja wa wanufaika, ametoka huko. Pengine kwenye press ya leo angekuwa upande huo, lakini leo yuko hapa kama mmoja wa watendaji wetu kwenye klabu ya Singida Fountaingate. Ni kazi nzuri ambayo amefanya, imeonekana, na tunaendelea kuangalia. Tunaona kitu tunachokifanya na tunaamini kadri tunavyoenda mbele tutazidi kushirikiana katika kusongesha mambo mbele. Kwa hiyo nilikuwa nachomekea tu. So kipekee kabisa nimkaribishe Bwana Olebile Sikwane azungumze nanyi na atambulishe jambo letu la kwanza kubwa ambalo tumekusanyika nalo leo hapa. Mr. You're welcome.
But you don't tell me what you've been saying.
I told you an introduction.
Okay. Thank you, Director of Ceremonies, Mr. Hussein. Good morning, habari. Are you fine? Are you good? Okay, thank you so much. First and foremost, let me thank you for coming in good numbers to our press conference. It's always humbling to see, journalists coming in large numbers, because as a former journalist, I know that it means they appreciate the work that you are doing. And let me also thank you in advance for welcoming me in Tanzania. And so far, so good. I also want to thank you for the support. I think I've gotten your support, and I'm very happy with how I've been working with some of you. I've not had any difficulty in terms of interacting with a lot of you. And so I will tell Senzo that you are good people so far. You remember the first press conference I said he warned me about the media here in Tanzania. He said if I do well will get all the praises, but if I do bad, it will be the end of me. So far so good, right? Yeah, thank you. When I got introduced to the club in June, I made it clear to all of you that the intention is to professionalize the team. The leadership of the team went as far as Botswana to look for somebody that can come and make changes to the team in terms of how the team is run. And I want to believe that that was the overall objective of the owners of the team. And also looking at the fact that the team played very well last season, achieving top 4, qualifying for CAF, it meant that the team now needs people who can come in with the experience to propel the team to greater heights. This is not trying to, undermine the work that was done by the people that we found in the club, but, as a club, you always want to evolve and move with the times. So they went to Botswana, they took me there, and I'm here to make changes where I think I need to make changes, to make the team look much better, to make the team stronger, the playing squad, the administrative squad, team. So in the preseason, you would have noticed that we made a lot of changes in terms of the playing personnel. We brought in a number of players from Africa and some from, around Tanzania. Some very expensive players, very experienced, tried and tested, some of them. So that alone should show you the ambition of the club and where the club wants to go, So it then goes without saying that if you are going to strengthen the technical department or the playing squad, it therefore means that you also have to look at yourself in the office and say, where do we lack? And as I said, when I came in, I'm only here to make changes and make the team better than where it was in the past 2-3 seasons. So we looked around and we saw where the gaps were, and as you see, the challenge ahead of us is CAF, but not only CAF, but we also have a hectic domestic schedule in terms of the league. We are just coming from Tanga, where we had a community shield, and there are other domestic competitions that we are going to be engaging in. So the team had to look at its administrative stuff to see where people can help in terms of administration and logistics, and operations. Therefore, the club took a decision to look for a chief operations officer who could come in and make sure that the team runs smoothly and seamlessly on a daily basis. You'd agree with me that the Tanzanian league is very big, and also the geographical locations of where the clubs are does not help us in any way. So we have to be agile enough to see where we need to fix. Consequently, the club then took a decision to bring in an experienced football administrator who has worked for both the TFF and the National Premier League board. And we found one administrator called Mr. Kasano. May Mr. Kasano come in so that they see him. So Mr. Kasano will be the Chief Operations Officer for Singida Fountaingate FC. I looked at his CV. His CV is quite rich. He has, I think, 2 master's degrees from Canada and from the United Kingdom. he's well vested in operations of the Premier League because he's coming from there. Worked for the TFF before, and has done a lot of work in Africa as a CAF coordinator. So we are very confident that Mr. Kasano would add value to our club. Let me introduce him here. Thank you, Mr. Kasano. Welcome. So this is our big reveal. This is our big reveal today. This is the new operations, chief operations officer for the club. I think you all know him. Why are you not smiling, guys? Mr. Kazan, welcome to Singida Fountaingate.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. And the second point that I wanted to, that the press conference is premised on, would be our CAF preparations. As you know, on Friday, this Friday, we will be playing against JKU from Zanzibar in the first preliminary match, Confederations Cup. And we have been hard at work preparing for the fixture. And so far, so good. As I said, when you look at our signings this season, you could tell that the team wants to go far. And with the experience that we brought in terms of the players, you can see that we really want to go far, at least to reach the group stages of the tournament. I think we've been very unequivocal about that ambition. So we as management, we've been hard at work preparing for this match. I think the test in Tanga really helped us assess ourselves in terms of where we need to correct, where we need to fix, and how we go about planning. You would have noticed that after the match on Friday, we play Prisons in Singida. So, and then we have to come back to play another leg, which is the second leg of that Confederations Cup. Therefore, it makes sense why the club would go for an experienced administrator such as Mr. Kasano, who I said has a colorful CV, has rich history in rich background in terms of CAF as a former coordinator, CAF coordinator, as a former employee of the board, league board. That experience will really help Singida Fountaingate in terms of moving forward. And I think I should give him the second item where he will outline, you know, our in detail where we are in terms of preparation. But as I said, I want to thank you for giving us the support that I saw on the first day. And I think even before I came to Tanzania, I saw the support that you were giving Singida, especially that it was playing very well. It was doing well. As you know, I always say, if you're doing well, you know, the journalists will come. If you're not doing well, you'll probably get 5 of them at your press conference. So thank you for supporting us. Mr. Kasano will be taking the mic to outline in detail in terms of the progress around CAF participation. So thank you so much, Mr. Kasano. Welcome, and your colleagues want to know how far the preparations and everything in terms of. But maybe before you you outline that, maybe you should just greet them and talk to them. Thank you.